The silent architect, the man who made the impossible look routine, finally hangs up the golden boots. Toni Kroos announced his retirement from football, leaving Real Madrid as an undisputed legend. Across his entire club career, spanning Bayern Munich, Bayer Leverkusen, and Real Madrid, Kroos amassed over 750 professional appearances, recording 73 goals and a massive 165 assists. On the international stage, he earned 114 caps for Germany, scoring 17 times and famously lifting the World Cup. He departs with an astonishing 34 major trophies, including 6 Champions League titles, 6 Club World Cups, and league championships in both Germany and Spain. They said he was finished when he left London, but Olivier Giroud found a second youth in the fashion capital of the world. The Frenchman said a tearful goodbye to the San Siro after a career-defining stint. In just 3 seasons, Giroud became a cult hero for the Rossoneri. He departs with 49 goals in 132 appearances, including those iconic braces that secured a historic Scudetto, Milan's first in over a decade. Beyond the goals, it was his leadership, his overhead kicks, and that unforgettable stint in goal when he donned the keeper's gloves. Even God must say goodbye. The lights of the San Siro dimmed for the final time for Zlatan Ibrahimović. Across 2 spells, he netted 93 goals in 163 games, but his impact was immeasurable. As he stood on the pitch, fighting back tears, he told the crowd, "I will be a Milanista for life." One of the most electric wingers to ever grace the pitch, Franck Ribéry, has officially retired, while his heart will always belong to Bayern Munich, where he scored 124 goals and provided 182 assists over 12 seasons. His final goodbye came in Italy. Injuries finally caught up with the man they called Ferrari-Berry, but his spirit remained unbroken. A 9-time Bundesliga champion and a Champions League winner, Ribéry was a player of pure flair and street football grit. The city of Liverpool stood still as one of its greatest leaders prepared to depart. After nearly a decade of heavy metal football, Jürgen Klopp took his final bow at Anfield. He didn't just win trophies, he mended the broken heart of a city. Under his command, Liverpool reclaimed their throne, winning the Premier League for the first time in 30 years, alongside the Champions League, FA Cup, and Club World Cup. With a win percentage of over 60% across 491 games, Klopp turned doubters into believers. His farewell wasn't just about the silverware, it was about the connection. He leaves as a legend, an honorary Scouser, and the man who made us fall in love with the game again.
And I will never walk alone again. Thank you for that. You are the best people in the world. Thank you.
Beyond the tactical masterclasses and the iconic fist pumps, Klopp's era was defined by a relentless spirit that transformed the very DNA of the club. He revitalized the academy, integrated world-class talents, and turned Anfield into a fortress that European giants feared to visit. Kylian Mbappé left PSG as their all-time top scorer. He tallied 256 goals, 108 assists, and 15 trophies in 308 games.
Mais avant tout, je veux vous dire merci parce que sans vous, j'aurais pas pu vivre la moitié de toutes les émotions que j'ai vécues et juste pour ça, je suis reconnaissant.
He cemented his status as an immortal, record-breaking legend of the Parc des Princes.
Cette année, avec un dernier trophée, ici c'est Paris et au revoir.
There's something that the cop wants you to know. In May 2023, Liverpool bid farewell to the man who made the front 3 tick. Roberto "Bobby" Firmino was the selfless soul of the Klopp era. With 111 goals and 79 assists in 362 games, Firmino was more than a striker. He was a conductor. His no-look goals and beaming smile became synonymous with the club's golden period, winning everything from the Champions League to the Premier League. In his final game at Anfield, he did what he always did, scored a crucial goal, reminding everyone of his clutch DNA. The tears in the stands and on the pitch showed that Bobby wasn't just a player, he was family. He leaves Anfield as a hero who taught us that the best way to lead is by making others shine. A true gentleman and a defensive titan, Simon Kjær bid farewell to AC Milan. Arriving during a transitional period, Kjær was the veteran presence that helped steady a young Rossoneri ship. He made 121 appearances for the club, providing the steel and leadership necessary to secure a historic Scudetto. Beyond his defensive prowess, Kjær will forever be remembered for his incredible character, both on and off the pitch. Football in its purest form, that was Thiago Alcantara at Liverpool. While injuries limited him to 98 appearances, the moments he did provide were masterclasses in technique. He arrived as a world champion and added an FA Cup and Carabao Cup to his decorated career. His ability to find passing lanes that didn't exist made him a joy to watch for the Anfield faithful. Even though we didn't see him as often as we liked, his impact on the team's style was undeniable. A player of rare elegance, Thiago leaves the Premier League having taught us that sometimes the most beautiful thing on the pitch is the simplest pass executed with perfection. After 9 trophy-laden years, Alexandro finally said goodbye to the Bianconeri, leaving as the foreign player with the most appearances in Juventus history. Matching the legendary Pavel Nedved with 327 games, Sandro was a pillar of the club's dominance. With 15 goals and 32 assists from left back, he was a key component of the teams that won 5 consecutive Serie A titles and 5 Coppa Italias. A loyal servant, a champion, and a record breaker, Alexandro left a void that will be hard to fill. Joe Hart, a Premier League winner, an England icon, and a Celtic hero. Across 153 appearances, he kept 64 clean sheets, proving that his shot-stopping ability remained elite until the very end. He won 3 league titles in 3 years.
You guys are absolutely phenomenal. It's part of you. You made me feel so special and humble. And thank you. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for having me.
Que agradecer.
Chelsea fans said goodbye to O Monstro. Thiago Silva arrived at Stamford Bridge for a short stay and ended up staying for 4 seasons, becoming one of the most beloved figures in recent club history. Despite joining in the twilight of his career, he played 155 games, proving that elite reading of the game never fades. His crowning glory was the Champions League title, where his defensive masterclass led the Blues to European glory. With 9 goals and a leadership style that inspired a young squad, Silva was the glue that held Chelsea together during turbulent times. As he returned to his home country, he left London as a legend who proved that you don't need a decade to become a club icon. He came, he saw, and he conquered. He left not just with a Champions League, a Super Cup, and a Club World Cup medal, but with the eternal gratitude of a blue London that will always call him one of their own. The Monstro legacy remains etched into the very foundations of Stamford Bridge. Through his unparalleled reading of the game, he transformed Chelsea's backline into a fortress. He left a massive void, having mentored the next generation while proving that age is merely a number for a true professional.
Despedidas são para aqueles que vão e não voltam. E eu pretendo voltar um dia.
The man who orchestrated the greatest miracle in football history has walked off into the sunset. Claudio Ranieri retired from club management after saving Cagliari from relegation, returning to the club where he first made his name decades ago. Ranieri's career spanned nearly 40 years and over 20 different managerial spells, but he will forever be defined by Leicester City's 5,000-1 Premier League title. A man of immense grace and humility, his farewell was a scene of pure emotion, with players and fans alike in tears. After nearly 5 years at the helm, Stefano Pioli bid farewell to the Rossoneri. His crowning achievement was leading a young, hungry Milan side to their first Serie A title in over a decade. In 240 matches, he stabilized a historic club and returned them to the Champions League semi-finals. While the journey had its peaks and valleys, Pioli's dignity and tactical flexibility earned him a permanent place in Milan history. He leaves with a win percentage of 54% and the gratitude of a fan base that was brought back to life under his guidance. One of the greatest free transfers in Premier League history, Joel Matip left Liverpool alongside his longtime manager. Over 8 seasons, the Cameroonian defender became a cult hero for his unique marauding runs and his impeccable timing in the tackle. Despite battling injuries, he made 201 appearances and scored 11 goals, including a crucial assist in a Champions League final. A winner of every major trophy available at Anfield, Matip's partnership with Virgil van Dijk was the foundation of Liverpool's success. He was the quiet assassin of the defense, a player who never sought the limelight but always delivered when it mattered most. Rotterdam said goodbye to the man who redefined Feyenoord. Arne Slot departed to Kuip as one of the most successful managers in the club's modern history. In 3 seasons, he transformed a struggling side into Eredivisie champions and KNVB Cup winners. His high-pressing, attractive style of play led Feyenoord to their first European final in 20 years. With a win rate of over 64%, Slot didn't just win games, he won hearts. David Moyes concluded his second spell at West Ham, leaving a legacy that will be talked about for generations in East London. The Moyesiah took a team fighting relegation and turned them into European champions. Across 230 games in his second stint, Moyes secured 3 consecutive seasons of European football, a feat never before achieved at the club. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more brilliant football stories.